Hey guys, this is Eric with CrossFit Silos. I am one of the owners, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what our strength cycle plan is coming up. So this video is being accompanied with a survey because I'd like to get some of your opinions and just see where you are right now and get a sense of how you think about what we're doing. Along the way, I thought it would make sense for me to explain some of that, and so soon we'll be changing our programming a little bit, and we'll be bringing in education for you every time we start a new cycle so that you understand what we're doing. Now CrossFit, I've been involved with CrossFit for almost 8 years, and it simply is the sport or the fitness of non-specialization, so we want it to be random. So things will change from time to time and things will look different, so that way it's always random. But on the strength cycle, right now what we're going to be doing for the next 4 weeks is focusing on building absolute strength. So we're doing this through nervous system involvement, meaning we're going to be doing a lot of things that are from the powerlifting world. So we've been doing a lot of Olympic lifting, we've been doing some EMOMs lately and some AMRAPs, so getting a lot of higher volume with that too. Right now we'll be pulling back. Our total loads will go way up, but our range of motion for a lot of these movements will go way down. So I wanted to explain we don't want to teach you shortened squat depth or partial deadlift depth or height, but rather we want to use these opportunities to increase what your nervous system is used to, so that will allow us to get back into full range of motion and definitely see some improvements that way. So some of the words that are the terms that you'll be seeing will be things like rack pull, which would be pulling from a rack for a deadlift, so from a higher position in the ground, partial depth squats, and all of these will be at loads that are greater than 100% 1 rep max because you'll be doing partial range of motion. So as we do this, we also want to be very cautious. I always want you to work your way up and really be cautious with movements, meaning if you take a back squat from the rack that's 120% what your back squat ever was, then as you step backwards, it should be very small steps under control, just always thinking wise. And you go to partial depth to the point basically where you feel like you can't do anything else, and then you come back up. So we'll teach each of these movements as we bring them in, but I just wanted you to be prepared for some of these unique things that we'll be doing. So in the end, we'll take a deload week where we back off, and then we'll come back in and we'll get back into full range of motion, and we'll see what kind of gains we get from that. Real great question to answer that you might have. Why do we care about strength? 2 reasons. Because you can do more work faster the stronger you are. And the second reason is because there's greater function in balance, basically basal metabolic rate or caloric expenditure, and total tone or preservation of your body's core and posturing. All of those increase with strength. So that's the reason why. Thanks.